Good morning everyone, Silvershire here with a bit of a different video. If you've seen any of my Wrecking Ball videos, you'll be familiar with what I affectionately refer to as an infinite spinny do, which in normal person terms is a place that Wrecking Ball can maintain maximum speed for basically forever. You're probably familiar with the infinite spinny do on Lijiang Tower Control Center. Right on the control point there is that pillar that if you attach to it, you can just spin around the control point the entire game and be super annoying. So I thought it would be fun to go around the maps and find every single infinite spinny do location, and because that would take an obscene amount of time, we're going to take it one map at a time, and today we are taking a look at Illios. This first location that I'm going to show off is actually not an infinite spinny do. I just wanted to include it because I was very curious about it, and I'm sure that you will be also. To my surprise, it actually is possible to grapple onto the windmill next to the well, and you actually gather up quite a bit of speed by doing so. However, as soon as the grappling claw touches the skybox, you will automatically disconnect, and if you're not careful, you're going to plummet to your doom. Many locations that I thought were going to be infinite spinny do's simply aren't because of how cluttered the map is, and at first I thought that this flagpole was one of them. As you can see, Wrecking Ball is so low to the ground that he smacks into the buildings before he can actually make a full rotation. However, this does not crush our dreams of an infinite spinny do. I eventually figured out that if you start on this blue platform, you have enough height to successfully perform an infinite spinny do, once you build up enough speed, of course. Unfortunately, it's not the most useful thing in the world, because no one would be up here except for maybe a really oblivious Farah, but this does provide a great location to do your ultimate, or drop down on enemies. Unfortunately, it is not possible to perform an infinite spinny do on the interior section of this portion of the map, because your tether is simply too long. Normally you can control the length of your tether, but once you get too close it will automatically extend, rendering this way too bumpy of a ride. Keep in mind that I'm not going to be showing off every single infinite spinny do location, because I only want to show you ones that can be used in an actual game. There are a number of buildings in this portion of the map and the rest of Ilios that you can perform an infinite spinny do from if you have the angle right, but there's not really any reason to do so because they're so out of the way. Also, this part has nothing to do with infinite spinny do's, but I thought it was funny that you can hear Athena even on the outside of the ship.
It is my belief that they are attempting to steal the newly unearthed artifacts from the temple ruins atop Ilios.
The lighthouse provides us with an infinite spinny do right out of spawn on both sides of the map. You can use this to gather up speed to get back to the fight faster, or if you're really cheeky, you could even use it to spawn camp. At first I thought it was impossible to do an infinite spinny do on the control point because these doors are too small. However, if you attach to the corner of this building instead of the center, you are able to perform an infinite spinny do, which is actually even better because this way you're able to get some environmental kills. As far as I can tell, it is possible to perform an infinite spinny do on both the left side and the right side of this building. However, it is not possible to do it on either of the back corners, because the building is asymmetrical. This tower right outside the control point is one of the most useful infinite spinny do's on all of Illios, and there's actually two options you have. You can swing higher up like this, which will keep you safer, but you aren't going to run into as many people. You are also able to do it lower to the ground, which obviously is going to get you more kills, but you need to be a little bit careful because there are more things in the way down here. This building is pretty finicky. I definitely can't call it a true infinite spinny do, but if there's some people in here, I would recommend that you try grappling to do some damage. You're able to maintain maximum speed for a good portion of the spin, even if it doesn't go on forever. Also, it greatly depends on what section of the pillar you attach to, because again, this room is not symmetrical. It takes a little bit of work to get to this next infinite spinny do, but man oh man is it worth it. The first thing you're going to need to do is get on top of the control point, which while we're at it, this is a great place to use your ultimate or drop down from above. People will not be expecting you from here, but that's not why we're here. You guessed it, you can perform an infinite spinny do on the lighthouse itself, which, as far as I'm aware, is the highest altitude that Hammond can actually swing from. This isn't super useful for doing damage, but you can use it to build up speed to launch off, and more importantly, it's super fun. I won't bother detailing all of them, but just be aware that almost all of the red pillars near the spawn rooms are infinite spinny doos. What I am going to spend time detailing are the buildings right outside the spawn room on both sides. They're technically not true infinite spinny doos because you lose your momentum on the upswing, but you have maximum speed where it counts, which is where all the people are. This final infinite spinny do is the one that inspired me to make the video in the first place. You can swing from this statue if you are very precise. What you want to make sure you do is that you are right outside of this pillar. Because the area is symmetrical, avoiding that pillar means that you avoid all of the pillars. From here, you can not only get environmental kills on people going for the health pack, but you can drop down right onto the point. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's very different from the sort of thing I normally do, so please let me know if you enjoyed it, because if you did, I can do this for every map there is. And if you didn't enjoy it, but think it has potential, let me know anything that I can improve for future videos. I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, squeakity squeak squeak squeaker, which is hamster, for I bid thee farewell.